Morning, everybody. I'm Dave Furtado.
And I'm meteorologist Jefferson Donovan.
And Jefferson, that breeze really started to kick up in the overnight, especially in the latter half, maybe 5, 6 o'clock hours. I could start to see some of that breeze as I was taking the dog out before bed. So are we expecting to see that a little bit more in the early morning side of things as well?
No, the wind is starting to come down already, and it is going to be a fairly calm Thursday around the forecast area. Yesterday in the Tri-Cities, we did see wind gusting as high as 35 miles per hour. As we looked towards Ellensburg, we did see winds yesterday gusting up to around 50 miles per hour. Now this morning we are off to a calmer start to the morning. Those winds, as I've already mentioned, are starting to come down. In the Tri-Cities this morning, you can see clear skies overhead, but still some of those clouds on the horizon. So towards Walla Walla and Pendleton, there are still some pretty thick clouds overhead this morning, but the rest of us are waking up to mostly clear skies. It's 50 degrees right now in the Tri-Cities. Here's a look at your weather headlines today and going forward. We will see mostly sunny skies for today and tomorrow. Increasing clouds as we go through Saturday, and then by Sunday we will notice maybe a slight chance of some isolated showers. Again, that is Mother's Day Sunday, with a better chance of rainfall to start next week. We'll talk about all three of these weather headlines in more depth coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. We begin this morning in Yakima. A building in the downtown area is now in need of major renovations after a propane tank exploded. Take a look at the damage. This happened Monday afternoon in the 100 block of North 9th Street in Yakima at around 3:15. The explosion blew out several walls and even started a fire, which burned itself out by the time fire crews arrived. Investigators say no one was injured. The explosion caused about $75,000 in damage. An auto shop in Pasco was forced to close yesterday after a car crashed into it. Police say luckily no one was injured from the crash, which happened when one of the cars involved ran a stop sign. As you can see here, there was quite a bit of damage to the building, but in a Facebook post, the folks from Simonson Automotive say they plan to reopen later today. And we've reported yesterday morning that former Benton County Sheriff James Kennedy was the subject of a silver alert. Since then, that alert has been canceled thanks to everyone who helped with the search. We're going to switch over now to head over to Sunnyside, where they're set to receive nearly $1.3 million in funding from the state, pending the governor's signature. The funds are designated for three projects: a rebuild of downtown Centennial Square, infrastructure repairs at the municipal pool, and continued development of a soccer field at Teaneck North Park. City leaders announced the funding during a recent city council meeting.
I'm proud to say that Senator King's office contacted us today, and all of our projects made it in the capital budget. $515,000 for Teaneck North Soccer Park, $515,000 to fix the infrastructure of our pool, and then another $275,000 for fixing up and sprucing up the gazebo areas.
The funding aligns with discussions around a long-term economic development plan, which city leaders say is necessary for addressing future challenges and guiding strategic growth. Also in Sunnyside, they're working to prepare the put the Trucker Sellers property back on the market. During their April 28th council meeting, members declared the former winery site as a surplus. It's at 70 Ray Road and spans 2.7 acres. It includes an industrial building from 1978, which is mostly open warehouse space. The city bought the property in 2022 for $500,000 and has leased it out on a monthly basis. Originally, the city bought the site as a more affordable alternative to drilling a new water well for Sunnyview Park, while city leaders also considered it for public safety use. Now, those plans never moved forward.
We're in a position now where, A, we need the funds from the sale of the property. Every department where that fund is going to be allocated to is going to need that little injection of cash. But also, even if we keep the property, it's going to probably be 20 years before we're able to follow that dream and develop that fire station, which is really discouraging on the one hand, because, oh boy, I'd sure like to see that happen here.
City leaders now plan to partner with a commercial broker for the sale, but will keep the water rights to continue serving the park's facilities. The city of Pasco has $650,000 in grant money, and it needs your help to figure out where to spend it. The Community Development Block Grant is designated for nonprofits. Those groups are required to come up with a plan that benefits low-income areas, providing jobs, or improves blighted areas. The Pasco Economic Development Office will listen to community feedback before making a decision on where the money goes.
The city of Pasco received several in the last round of funding. It takes about a year of work to go from the application to having the money that you can use on your community program. And what we're seeing with the City of Pasco is we got grants to make some improvements to the Pasco Specialty Kitchen, which is our small business incubator.
There are also translators on staff for Spanish speakers. Applications will be taken until May 31st. You can find the link on the City of Pasco's website. And also in the City of Pasco, there was a community meeting that was hosted to discuss future development plans, giving people a chance to share their input about their roads and other large projects that are being planned. The Transportation Improvement Plan as well as the Capital Improvements Plan are the city's two major documents outlining major changes they expect to make in the coming years. They review the documents each year and make changes as necessary.
It's very important that we understand what are the things that the community wants to see happening, the issues that they're experiencing as they're using public facilities or roadways or with their utilities, and we want to prioritize our plans to address those needs.
Now, if you missed the meeting but want to learn more or want to share your comments, you can do that through a link up on our website, KEPRTV.com. And with that, let's jump right over to meteorologist Jefferson Donovan to talk the weather for today. I know we saw a little bit of that cloud coverage yesterday, you know, here and there, and you can even see on some of the live pictures of the outside, you can see the clouds over off to the east of us. So as we work our way through the day today, are we going to see any resurgence of clouds, or is it going to be sunny skies ahead?
Most of us are going to be looking at a fair amount of sunshine today, and we will be looking at a repeat scenario tomorrow before clouds really return for this weekend. Today is going to be much cooler than yesterday with the sunny skies overhead, with highs ranging in the upper 60s to mid 70s today. But again, in general, a very pleasant day of weather. Winds are going to be coming down too in the next couple of hours. We will discuss the clouds that will return for the weekend and who may see a slight chance of showers for the weekend as well. That's coming up.